Hi, welcome to Golf Channel Academy, and I'm Rick Smith, and joining me is Corey Pereira, and he's with Body Balance, and we're at the beautiful Treetops Resort in northern Michigan, in Gaylord. It's gorgeous up here, isn't it?
Beautiful day.
It is. This is typical up here, and we look forward to having you join us. But you know, one of the things that I brought Corey in because he's a specialist in having a good understanding of how your body works in the golf swing. And what I mean by that, Corey, it's amazing how the game has evolved, and it's gone from, we're always talking about swing mechanics, we're always talking about the mind side, but I've always been a believer that if your body cannot do it, how in the world can you do the other things? I mean, one thing for sure, you can't make a good golf swing if your body's not capable of doing it.
That's exactly right. Your body's probably the most important piece of equipment that you have. So if your body's not participating in this making the swing, it's going to be really tough.
What are you finding as it relates to the inadequacies with the bodies that you analyze? You know, are you finding that people are more, I find people from a teacher standpoint that they're very tight and they're not flexible at all. What else are you seeing?
That's one of the first things we look at is how tight you are, how inflexible you are. One of the other things we look at is what's your posture like, because posture is so huge in the golf swing, especially from a setup standpoint. So we try to evaluate somebody's posture, their flexibility, their strength. We also look at balance. Those kinds of things are probably the most important things that we look at.
Do you deal with people that have a lot of injuries as well, that have had injuries, old injuries, and it's really hindering their ability to turn their bodies or to get their arms into a decent position?
Absolutely. That's one of the first things we ask them is, where have you had pain in the past? Because pain's probably your biggest neuromuscular reprogrammer. In other words, if you want to try to make a rotation onto the right side and you've got some injury on the right hip or right knee, it's going to be really tough for you to do that.
You know, it's interesting. I know you've started with Body Balance, and it's a unique company that's doing very well, and you're very golf specific. And I think it's amazing to see that as golf has evolved, that we're getting a little bit more particular about the different areas. And as a teacher, I'm always happy when you're around because then my students are moving better, and I think that makes a big difference. When we come back, we're going to be talking about specific areas of the golf swing that you're probably having troubles with, and I know Corey's going to have quite a few tests to put you through, so get off your chair and be ready to come back with us.